the biblical connotation, Melchizedek, in race 3, first leg of the PA.
Yes, he's a very impressive horse, impressive looking, but he had a bit of issues with, he's got a soft mouth. And last time when he won, he actually tried to run off the course, but I think his class just pulled him through. We did find a bit of problems in his mouth, which we sorted out, but there's still a little bit in his head. Also, he has an each-way chance. I can't label him, but he's a horse to follow in the future.
Of course, Splendid Garden, the extremely well-related individual. I think he's a half-brother to Soft Falling Rain, and we know that he's exceptionally capable on his day.
Yeah, he's exceptionally capable on his day. He jumps from a bad draw on Saturday, but with the way we're trying to teach him to race, and he seems to enjoy it, coming from off the pace, I don't think that's too much of a hassle at the moment, the fact that we're going to drop him out. The only problem is the way the tracks are running at this time of the year. It's fairly quick, and sometimes it's hard to make up a lot of ground. So we'll see how the race pans out. It does look like there's going to be a lot of pace with Brazuca and New Predator in the race, and it would be nice to see him running on, and if he can win a race like this, maybe we can start to look at a minor feature for him in the season. 4
runners in the same race, and they're all hard-knocking soldiers in Brazuca, Dusra, Irish Pride, and New Predator.
Yeah, and he's very hard to get rid of those horses. They've been really good to us, so we decided to keep them all another season. Brazuca was gelded. He's really turned the corner. I should have gelded him long ago. His attitude has just changed. He's a happy horse. Also, again, I think he got a bit coltish the last couple of months, and he really needed that gelding. So he's doing fantastically well. New Predator also, since he's been at Turfentine, he's been very sound. Unfortunately, he did a suspension in the Summer Cup last year, and that sopping wet going probably wasn't the right thing to run him. He's sounded than he's ever been, and since I've had him. He's also doing really well. It's obviously a really tough task with 65 kilograms, but for these type of horses, this time of year, we can't be picky and choosy where we want to run them. So this is what's available at the moment. And same thing with Irish Pride, also a very big horse, quite heavy. He'll need it a bit as well. He's prepping for the Heritage as well. So my 2 Heritage horses will be Irish Pride. He won it obviously the first year they ran, and his rating has come down nicely now. He's on a rating where he's competitive again. So yeah, hopefully he comes out of this run well, and he really enjoys the Vaal. He's run very good races up the Vaal straight. Dusra out of the 4, he's probably I don't think he's the best horse out of the 4, but he's a bit of a light horse, and he takes less work. Yeah, so I think on the day he's probably the right one out of the 4. But all of them coming from a layoff, and neither one are racing fit. There's obviously some hard-knocking campaigners in that race. Nice field to see those horses run this time of the year. And they're obviously all prepping for Charity Mile, I would guess, or majority either Charity Mile or Heritage. And it's going to be a difficult race to judge from a punting point of view, because it's good horses. But like I said, I think a lot of them are prepping.
All right, Matt, time to replenish stocks over here at the National Yearling Sale. You've got 2 in the 6th on Saturday, starting with Mutrib with Saro Appy, and Diego de Gouveia rides Wheel of Time.
Yeah, they're both horses that are capable of winning a nice handicap like this. Mutrib's trying the distance for the first time, but on pedigree he should stay this no problem. Blinkers as well. I think he's a horse that has ability and can feature here. Just hopefully gets his mind on the job. And Wheel of Time's a difficult ride, so if Diego can just get him to settle, he must also have a place chance.
Then on to decision time. That's the ride of On Song Musieni.
Yeah, he's a nice horse. Does have ability, but he's loaded with a serious amount of problems. Of late, he's been very good. Since we've gelded him, seems to have come right. This is probably the first time he's going his right distance, so it'll be interesting for us to see how he goes. We've had a lot of patience with him and faith in him, so hopefully he can reward us.
Excalibur's Return is the ride of Musieni in the 8th race.
Yeah, I could say she's been slightly disappointing. She showed a bit of promise early in her career. Putting blinkers on her, as we feel she hasn't been quite genuine. This will probably be her last chance. If she doesn't shape, she might go somewhere weaker.
Marvellous. And then you've got to wait a while till the 8th race of the afternoon, where Lady Negra takes up her place.
Yeah, Lady Negra won really well last time out. We were really impressed with the fashion in which she won, and we would love to try over the mile. So we're trying over the mile for the first time. She jumps from a good draw, which is ideal for the way she likes to race. But like I said, you've got to have a question mark whether she's going to see out the extra 200 meters or not.
And then finally, in the 9th race, you've got Well Connected once again, Amuzi.
Yeah, we've also been patient with. Also shows us some nice work at home. His first run back was decent, and I think he's got a good chance.
He showed a lot of early promise, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He won his, I think it was his first race down in Durban on the poly track, 1200. He did. He showed a lot of promise, been disappointing, but like I said, we've been very patient with him, so hopefully he can reward us.
Okay, and then you've got a few races to wait before you wrap the day up with Humble Addict.
Yeah, he's such a frustrating horse. He's a beautiful horse, and he shows the world at home. He's just, you can see, he spent ultimate run. He ran in a plate race out at the weights, and he ran to a rating of close to 90. And in the very next start, he runs to a rating of less than 70. He's a frustrating horse. He's got his own. He's got a mind of his own. Mark gets on with him quite well, it seems. So we put Mark back on him, and Mark knows him from his penultimate start, and hopefully he's a top horse. He can definitely beat horses like that. He's better than him. It's just, you never know what you're going to get with that horse. We were in Australia to buy 2 fillies for breeding, and then the last day we had nothing to do, Lawrence and myself, so we got bored. We went to the sales ground. Not that we wanted to, we just ended up sitting there, and we never saw the horse, and we bought him because he was family of Brazucas. So therefore it was named Humble Addict, because that's what we are. We just addicts to horse racing, and probably, hopefully wins another 1 or 2 for us.